Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ben.
I'm Zuv, and today we're doing something that we haven't actually done on this channel before. You know what that is, Ben?
What?
Doing a full reaction, because we both haven't heard this album in its entirety.
Yes.
Oh!
We have heard some songs like Yellow, which I think
Yeah, so
everyone's
by
heard.
the way, this is the first Coldplay album. It's called Parachutes.
Came out in 2000, right?
Is it? Is it? Oh,
Pretty sure it did.
Anyway,
Did.
I listened to two songs on here, which is one, Shiver, which is one of my favorite songs of all time, and Yellow, which is pretty good.
And I've heard Yellow and Sparks.
You don't remember Sparks?
No, I do. I know Yellow and Sparks, but it's Shiver. I've heard it, but I don't really remember it.
Okay, well, gonna get started. First song on here is "Don't Panic." It is track one of, it was a 10. Is it 10?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10.
Yep, 10. Cool. There's also a bonus track at the end of last song. This
And there's a
is
hidden
the
track.
first song, and it's called "Don't Panic," not "Do Not Panic."
Don't really
So
know
this
what
one's called.
don't really know what to say because we haven't heard it, so we can't really before the song starts say, "Oh, I like this one."
Well, that's what it's all about. Anyway,
And that's
let's
just
don't
no,
panic.
but we haven't done that before. Okay, go.
What do you think this album is gonna be? Because I've heard Yellow and it's sort of rock.
Yeah,
If you look at their next album, it's a bit piano driven. So you think that'd be like half guitar music, half piano?
I'm hoping they keep like this sort of sound they have in Yellow.
Oh, I think they should just. Yellow's a bit it's like a bit of a pub song, like a big sing along.
I think this song this album is kind of more of that sound, and then the next one's more kind of it's definitely more piano based.
Okay, well, let's just get started. This is "Don't Panic."
I really like the guitar.
Yeah. Oh no,
do
this
like-
should. I kind of.
I do like the vocals a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely
Really?
don't think this should be an opening song.
You know,
I don't think so.
at the start I thought it was really good. The guitar was really
Yeah.
nice. What's your opinions already? Let's go. There's the piano. It's a very short song.
Is it? How long?
Yeah, it's 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Jeez. I definitely don't think this should have been in the first half.
Do you know Parachutes is 46 seconds?
These guys
Must be
they're in a rush.
It must be like a really good 46 seconds to be. To
Well, that's a
title the
song.
album
That's a
like
song. That's fast. Fast.
Yeah.
Like, not fast tempo.
It felt like just one long like verse.
Yeah, I don't feel for that song.
I did like the guitar a lot.
I like the guitar tones. I don't like what's on Chris Martin's voice. I like the some of the the vocal melody is good, but the lyrics I don't care for them.
The piano was really nice.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I like the instrumentation of these songs. Definitely don't think that should be an opening. It's the worst way to sort of open this album. It's very melancholy. Should have opened it with like something a bit more anthemic and then get into like the melancholy stuff and then finish anthemic. Shouldn't have started with that.
Well,
in my opinion.
I give that song out of 10, or I don't know, I might give it a 6.
I'd give it a 5. No, actually, I'd give it a 4. Can't lie.
So it's a bit hard to rate at the start. But
Well,
I'd I'll give it a 6.
I think as a standalone song, it just doesn't really lead you
Not
anywhere.
as a song, I'd probably give it a much lower score, but as an album, like as an intro to
opener?
the album, I'd give it like a 6.
I'm the complete opposite you. If I was judging it as a song, I'd probably give it higher than an album than if I was judging it as an album introduction.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sit that song didn't sit right with me being the starter.
I feel like that could have been a better song in the middle.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Anyway, their next song is Shiver.
This one is my favorite. Love it. I'm just gonna headbang to it, so I'll mute my mic.
I don't remember this song at all. I don't remember
It's so good. It reminds me of like reminds me of Radiohead.
I like the intro. I'm not feeling this part so far.
Oh, I love this part.
I feel like it's gonna go quite hit.
They should have opened it with this.
Really like the guitar.
Really good.
Yeah,
That's really good. I really like the build-ups here.
yeah. I'm really feeling the drums.
Yeah. It's a pretty good snare sound as well in regards to what all the other instruments.
Really like his voice.
Yeah, especially in this song. The other song I wasn't crash hot on it, but this one is just kind of as well.
His melody writing is really good.
Such a good song. Especially the structure. Kind of like the structure. I like how it ends, but you'll see. I think it's hitting the rims of the drum with a stick in this part. Yeah, he is, definitely.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Back into the snare.
Yeah, I really like the melody and the drums. That snare was really nice.
The lyrics kind of stand out with me a bit as well.
Oh, I like that.
The lyrics are very like direct to some other person that he's singing about. That's what I really like about it.
Yeah, I'm really listening to this song. Because I don't know.
I like how in this part it goes to the start. It goes back to the start.
That lead is really nice. Really like the lead.
And it builds up to this my favorite part of the song. I like to listen closely.
Such a classic Coldplay thing. They do it in so many songs. They build up like at the last part.
I really like that ending. Some people, I don't think a lot of. I don't know if you like it. Did you like the ending?
I kind of wish it didn't get quiet at the end. I wish it's kind of stayed loud and it had just a sudden ending.
I don't know. 'Cause I think it's really creative what they've done with that.
Yeah, I liked it.
Because I mean, it's not just a. It's very unique. I think.
Didn't really. I don't think it was a good idea putting it after the first one. Don't panic. I think they went.
I definitely think it should have been.
I think they went well going right after each other, especially Shiver after it.
Should have been.
Yeah.
Like. I don't know. Unless
Shiver should have been in the middle. Don't Panic should have been in the middle.
Shiver should have definitely.
It could have been at the start. It's. I don't know.
Shiver
It's
should definitely be at the start.
We got to hear the other songs, but.
Well, I'd give that honestly a 10 out of 10.
I don't know if I'll give it that high. I'll give
it.
it.
I give it high because I'm sort of biased towards it because it's one of my favorite songs, not just by Coldplay, but one of my favorite songs.
As a song, I give it maybe a 7.5, and then yeah, it's just I don't like the positioning of the song so far in the album. We haven't listened to two.
I really think it should have just been this opener.
Been first. It should be.
Yeah, it should have been first.
Anyway,
I don't know. Do you want to? I'm guessing we're critiquing it as an album, so we can't really. So wait, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Just
All
rate
right.
it however you want to. There's no.
Okay, well, I give that a 10 out of 10, and in album sense, I would give it a 9 out of 10 because I wish it was. If it was first if it was the first track on the album, would you give it a 10 out of 10?
Not as like, yeah, it should be first. As a song, I'll give it a 7.5. Like, it was pretty good.
I definitely have. It's probably because you just don't like the rockier parts. You like the chiller parts.
Why do you think I just
Because
like
when the
quiet
rocky
songs?
when the rocky part came in, you're like, nah.
I like the rocky part. Oh, at the start, yeah, I didn't like the start part. But when it built up at the end, I really liked that.
Oh, it's hot in my room. Freaking flies, get out of here. All right.
It's hot.
Next.
You need some Coldplay in it.
Oh, that's a bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It didn't sound good.
Okay. Next song is Spies. I don't really like the vibe of just one word songs.
Really?
I don't
It just
like that. It reminds
You know what,
me of
Ben?
Pearl Jam.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I
don't
really like
like
it.
how Pearl Jam does that. I like
Oh,
long
really?
titles and short titles. I don't like just.
I really like just the one word, just sparks, like because it can mean so many things.
Yeah, I don't know. I like longer ones, but this is
least it's not called-
Spies.
Well, this could have been first.
I definitely feel like this could be like.
I think this is good going after Shiver. This is good.
Mm.
I really think this could have gone first.
I don't think this would have gone first.
Maybe middle.
I think this should go at the end.
It depends how it ends.
True.
The last song, it's always how it ends. Yeah, it's definitely on like. It should be like first or second. I think it should have been Shiver first, Spies second so far, and then Don't Panic in the middle.
I definitely think Spies should be at the end. I think this is a big ending track. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Lemon by U2.
It's not like loud enough that it becomes annoying. It's just like
This is very good.
really like his melody writing.
Drum groove here is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's simplistic, but I mean, it fits the song.
He loves hitting the edge of the drums. I don't really know what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm no drummer.
I really like this song, especially the lyrics. The lyrics I get. These are really good vocal melodies.
I love those intervals.
I like the vocal effects that he has, especially when he says spies in the chorus thingy.
Yeah, the word.
This part. And then it echoes. Oh,
This really feels like it should be in a Jason or James Bond movie.
yeah, it does.
Like, maybe like as an introduction song, like while credits are going or something. Or Mission Possible. I know it should be in the spy movie. Bet it is. This might go on my
I
playlist.
definitely don't think it was wise to put this in the first three.
I really like that. I like it sounds like a slide guitar.
Yeah. I like how it then go to that hard part, or maybe it might be building up to it. I don't know.
But if
Like
it
it
quiets down here, it should be near the end. If it goes louder, fair enough, being it at the start, but it stays
I think
like this, it should be near the end. It should be like second or third last.
I think it's gonna go big again.
I don't think so. I think this is how it's gonna end.
There's a build up, man, here.
I don't know. Kind of feel like there's a build up, but I don't know.
It felt like there was a build up.
Yeah, I think that should be like second last or third last.
Yeah, I do agree with that. was a good song.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's on my playlist.
I think that's apart from Shiver, that is
I think it was
probably the best.
personally. Right, personally, I think it was better than Shiver.
I don't think so. I feel like it's got a bit repetitive.
I would say I would rate it like an 8.5.
I'd give it an 8 too.
Yeah. And then as like in the album, I'd probably give it a
but
like
in the album, I'm definitely rating that
5.
down. That should be at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chris Martin's doing.
Oh, I really think it should be like second last.
The end is. I don't mean the last song. I mean at the end of the album. So you got the beginning, the middle, and the end. So the three, the thirds.
That could have gone after "Don't Panic."
I think it should. Yeah. I do agree.
Kind of has the same sound,
Yes, I do agree.
We should be running Coldplay.
We should. Yeah, he should put us in charge.
I think that what they're doing is they're going like quiet, loud songs.
Yeah,
which I think it's better to do loud songs at the start and kind of slow down, and then maybe like have one loud song at the end, near the end, just like to keep. I don't know.
You ready to go to the next song? Yeah. Cool. Next song is Sparks. Okay.
I really like the drums so far. The drums so far in the album have been really good.
I don't know if they've been really good. They haven't really stand out.
It's very simple, but they fit the songs really well.
Yeah, they serve the song well. Especially this with the brush sticks. I don't know what they're called.
This is good from going after Spies. I think that's a good idea. Don't Panic should have been before Spies, so it's Don't Panic, Spies, Sparks.
I think this is a pretty good. This is pretty well placed. This feels like a going into the middle song, like going into the second half song.
I think it's the songs it's put itself around are really good. Like they work well together. I just think all those songs should have been pushed back a bit further in the album.
Yeah.
I like that chord. Dark chord. I don't think there's going to be a build-up. I don't think there's going to be a build-up. They were like kind of hinting at a build-up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's a build-up either.
I don't think there is a build-up. But like as an album, this is kind of just building up to Yellow. Yellow's a much like louder song.
Kind of like these lyrics. They're not.
They're
not
right.
As hard hitting as Shiver or something, or Spies.
Like I don't know. This and Don't Panic kind of sound similar. Like
Kind of.
Spies like kind of sound like this, but it definitely has some stand out parts. But this doesn't. This just sounds like I don't know him singing just like without any structure.
Yeah.
I feel like there was no chorus there.
Yeah, you got to think these songs don't need choruses.
No, but I just think there was no structure. I think it was just him singing, just like without.
I think there is structure. I think there is structure.
There would be, but I didn't find it obvious at all.
Okay.
But as a song,
I will say this. I will commend it for its lack of structure because. It's obviously you want to focus on the lyrics. There wasn't much instrumentally happening with bringing in new chords or new ideas. But I would honestly, it's a weaker song on the album, not because it's a bad song or it has no structure, but because one, it didn't really leave me anywhere until like I Saw Sparks part at the end, and the instrumentals were kind of there. They weren't really progressing, but you don't need that. This is just a chill out song in the album before you get to the big hit one.
I don't think there was a lot of inspiration in that song. I think I don't know. They found a chord progression and they kind of just stuck to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far to call it uninspired.
No, but I don't
agree with you.
definitely not as inspired as like
As
Shiver.
inspired, yeah. That's what I would call it. As inspired, not inspired. So what would you give that song?
As a song, 6.
As a song, I would give it a 5. As a song in the album, I'd probably give it a 6, just because it's a chill out song. The lyrics obviously mean something.
I give it a 6, but I think it would be higher if all these songs, apart from Shiver, were just pushed back in the album.
Yes. Is there one thing I just don't like the album sequencing in this?
This is all we're talking about is the album sequencing. It's all. We don't care about the songs. We just care about if they're in the right order.
Well, we're judging it as an experience for those at home who are like, oh, how did you not like Sparks or Don't Panic? It's like, well, we're rating the album as an experience. If we were gonna do it song by song, we probably would have in the title song by song.
Yeah. We're not saying in that like the video titles. We aren't saying reacting to Yellow. We're saying reacting to Parachutes, the album. Which doesn't just include the songs. It equals like it means the songs, but also how they're structured, like in the actual like
the album experience.
Yeah, like an album as a whole. Anyway, the next song is Yellow. I don't know if many people have heard this song. It's pretty like.
What do you mean? Everyone knows.
It's not really well known. Yeah,
it's a pretty underground tune.
They were considering not putting it on the album, but they were like, why not? It
was like they needed filler, so.
Oh, it's 100% a filler song because they knew Sparks would be like the real banger, and they're like, we need like a fill-in song after that insane Sparks song. They really needed a filler.
And we're just gonna have some filler in here. So this filler is called Yellow. Also, one thing I have about the song, I don't know if it's just me, but I think there's an out-of-tune guitar somewhere at the end. I don't know. It pisses me off every time I hear it.
Yeah, sing it, so.
This is good, but I just.
I don't think it should have gone straight after Sparks, actually.
Yeah.
It should have been after Shiver. Oh, that would be
at the start. I think it should be at the start.
It should have gone Shiver and then this, or this then Shiver. It should have gone next to each other.
The lyrics are really good in this. I mean, everyone knows that.
I'm gonna mute so I can sing along.
And there was all
yellow. Wrote a song for you.
By the way, if you're like, oh, but they're just talking and being silly and they're not listening to the actual song, we've heard this song times.
Oh, yellow. No, I'm just guessing the lyrics. Oh, I got that lyric right. Oh, yeah.
Like how
what was the color?
Yellow.
Oh.
No, it's blue.
What were you saying? Really liked
it's a really good
this chorus. Yeah.
Probably some of the best on the album.
I love how it
does very good with the high notes.
I love this transition here into the verse. Oh, I really love that. Works so well.
Yeah, that sounds really out of tune to me.
Really?
I think he doubled his vocals there, which I really like. I don't know.
I can sing as high. I can sing as high as him. And was all yellow. I drew a line for you. I really like the drums.
A little bit of lean going in there with the tambo.
If the drums are so different to the other songs so far. Drums haven't really been like they've been there, but they've kind of been at the back. But they're really in the song. They're really in the song. Drive.
They have really good lyrics. Probably some of the strongest on the album.
Can't believe this is not their top song.
It's
like it's not even on their top 10. Be on their top 10. I'm joking.
The shit joke.
I didn't even have 10 that I listened to. I don't think I even listened to 10 songs by them. I really like this ending.
Pretty good chord.
That was a bit early.
Honestly,
10 out of 10.
yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. Actually, apart from the out of tune, the
9.5.
out of tune sounding guitar,
I don't hear
I
it.
definitely think there should be more lead on that. But I mean,
I don't hear the out of tune.
I do kind of.
I would give it like a 9.5.
I would give it a 9.5 as well.
And
Especially there was more lead stuff.
for the album, I'd probably give it a 6, just because I don't think it fit there. It should have been like maybe second with Shiver first or something. Or maybe this should have been first. One of them.
Maybe we should. Yeah. Just realized I've never done I've never done an Oasis related thing, even though they're my favorite band.
But we've heard
One
so
of my
many
favorite
of them.
bands.
I've heard like so many of the albums.
Well, you haven't heard their new stuff.
Okay.
Not new. They're not back yet. But like
I remember when
well.
you talked dump about that album, and then you came back the next day and you're like, you know what? I like this album.
Yeah, silly me.
Hello. Also, I just want to say thank you for the amount of views we've been getting on.
Yeah, it's far out. You guys know you don't have to watch our videos, right?
We're gonna get 0 views on this video.
Yeah. I just want to see where we're at now, because we got some good views.
Total, we got 1,265.
Not as much as Robbie, but hey, we're trying.
Yeah, Blaze. His channel will be in the description.
Do I have to? We mentioned him. We just uttered his name. We just need a channel mention. Okay, fine.
Yeah, thank you
for 350 views on the Bens. We will be doing OK Computer soon.
Thank you for 150 on Pearl Jam. Pretty good.
And thank you for 180 on License to Ill and 649 on our first video for some reason.
And thank you for 25 views on Would You Rather.
And all of those are from me.
It's a lot, but like, because we got a video with 600 views, so we're like, nah, that's nothing. We expect so many views from these videos now because of that one video.
Yes, I know. So yeah, that's the ratings really for that. I think we're getting into this. Oh, we're kind of into the second half of the album. We've got 4 more songs apart from we got 5.
Well, do we count Parachute? Parachute. I'm really wanting.
I'm counting as a song
because I'm waiting. If it's named like if the album is called Parachutes and the song's called Parachute, I bet that 46 seconds is going to be the best 40 seconds of our lives. So it's going to be.
Look. Let's just go through Trouble, and then before Parachutes, we can discuss the ideas of what it will be.
Down to Trouble.
Okay, bit piano. I still don't think. How does this go from yellow to piano? Okay, maybe we shouldn't critique the album thing for once. Oh, like that. Drums are pretty good.
Yeah, drums have been like pretty good so far in the whole album. I don't know if any of these will actually go into my playlist. They're good. I have Spies on my playlist now.
I like the spider web thing. Because you think it's the same, but it's actually he's modifying the lyrics each time. This is honestly playlist worthy for me.
Oh, I love that.
That guitar tone was very reminiscent of the Verve. Kind of.
Piano is really nice. I really love the piano. The piano is like a standout for me.
Oh, ending was really good with the glide of the guitar as a
Oh, yeah.
like probably a tremolo,
As
and
a
it just went down. That's really strong song.
as a song, I would give it maybe a 7.5.
I'd give it higher. I'd give it an 8.
Really?
Or maybe even an 8.5. That was really good. It's really, really good.
It
That's
was good.
playlist worthy.
I just don't like the order. I don't like how it went straight after Yellow.
Yeah, but we're not really gonna get over that, Ben.
We're not, every song we're gonna disagree with the order.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut out a lot of the arguing about that.
No, I'll keep it in and piss off all the Coldplay fans.
I have a feeling they'll agree, kind of.
Maybe.
Because we're Coldplay fans.
Just shitting on their new stuff. You're shitting on higher power.
Just because I don't like their new stuff doesn't mean I'm not a Coldplay fan.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like, for example, Wait, I was gonna...
What do you...
Wait. Oh, what's the band that you like the new stuff, but you don't like the old... you like the old stuff, but you don't like the new stuff? Is it Arctic Monkeys? I don't remember. But
because my two favorite Arctic Monkeys album are the
It's
first
the
one
new
and
ones.
the latest one. And the
Yeah,
latest one.
There is
Somewhere
a
in the middle.
band that you don't like the new stuff, but you like the old stuff. But I don't remember what it is. Anyway,
I've been waiting for this freaking song, Ben.
as a
I am.
song, as a song, 7.5. But as an album, I'd give it 6. I just don't think it should have gone after. I think it's like in a good position of the album. I just think if it would have been high.
Things should be
rating if-
revolving around it. Things should be changing around it. I mean, they should say the same.
I just don't think Yellow should have gone before it. Trouble's good. It's just the things around it. I marked it down.
Okay, so Ben, you're
Okay.
off to Parachutes, which is a
What do you-
40-second song.
What do you think's
I
gonna
think
happen?
it's going to be very calm, acoustic.
I think it's gonna be a really much more instrumental.
I don't think it'll be instrumental. I think it'll be like one
I don't
verse.
think there's gonna be a lot of lyrics. And then he's gonna
There's
pop
not many
out
lyrics
rapping.
you can.
And he's gonna pop out rapping.
It's just gonna be a punk song. Just listen to it. I'm excited. Let's do it. Parachutes. Do it. Acoustic.
His little guitar part is taking up like a quarter of the song. I think it's gonna be a transition to the next song.
Shh, let me listen to the lyrics.
That was it. I was waiting for like a big drop, and it would just become like really loud. Then I remembered it's a 40
that was
second
kind
song.
of disappointing, Coldplay. It's kind of disappointing.
Why is
That was
that?
gonna be a song.
Why is it called Parachutes and the album's called Parachutes?
I think Parachutes is a good album name.
No, but why is that called Parachutes? Like then you think, oh, this is gonna be the best song.
Well,
So, yeah, some songs that
the Wall.
yeah.
The Wall Part 2 isn't the best song on the album. The best song on the
No,
album is Run Like
it's
Hell.
comfortably numb.
It's Run Like Hell.
It's comfortably numb.
Run Like Hell.
Comfortably numb.
What would you give that, Ben? What would you give that
Oh,
song?
Goodbye Blue Sky. I'd probably.
Oh, Parachutes.
Parachutes. It's gonna be downgrade just because I had high expectations. So if
you can't do that.
if I gave it a 5, it's a 4.
Give it a 10 out of 10.
Yo, best 46 seconds of my life. That's definitely.
I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And honestly,
Definitely playlist. Oh, and
probably
also
best
the
song on the album.
10 out of 10, the position it is in on the album, 10 out of 10. Can't recommend
Okay.
that song enough. It should be
Honestly,
number one.
it shouldn't even be. Get rid of all the songs. Just have Parachute played 10
Like,
times.
do they have a music video for the song? It's just what do you do? Like the guitar intro literally took up a quarter of the song. Before the
What's
vocals.
something that takes 45 seconds to do? Just them making a 2-minute noodles.
Yeah.
You don't even get to see the end result.
Like, literally, so many songs like intros go for like I don't know 20 seconds. That's like a half the song gone. that sounds
Honestly,
that sounds like a beginning to a song.
not like the beginning to the album. That would be cool if it was the beginning to an album and then we go
Maybe
into
the end.
Yellow.
Maybe at the end.
No. I feel like there's some
Maybe,
albums that do this sort of like short song and then go into a big song.
Oh, but I don't.
I think I would.
I think if someone like started listening to the album for the first time and they heard that straight away, I think they'd be disappointed.
Okay, fair enough. Next song, High Speed. Let's hope this is a punk song.
I'm just
Even though I
upset.
don't like punk that much.
I'm upset that song was really disappointing, but oh well.
Ooh, I like
I really
this.
like
This is good.
I really like that guitar.
I think they're using a whammy pedal. Yeah, they are definitely. Not very high speed, Coldplay.
It really sounds like I was waiting for like I don't know. I was waiting for a Radiohead voice to start singing. Really reminded me of Radiohead.
Yeah. Reminds me of Subterranean Homesick.
Reminds me of Mozart.
Yeah, this is very Radiohead.
This is really Mozart. Have you seen his latest album? Oh,
We should read to an end.
his single is amazing. Going on tour next year, Mozart.
I kind of like this song. It's pretty chill.
I feel like the Parachutes was just an intro to this song. Maybe it's like an intro to the second half. Like the
Oh, it's not really the second half. We've got 2 songs.
yeah, I realized that when I said that. Like I don't know. I think it's an intro to the more quiet parts, even though the whole album's been quiet. I can't get this right.
Ooh.
Should have been before all the quiet songs. Should have been like
I
before.
really like this. This is
Spies.
really good.
Should have gone before Spies. It should have gone this and Don't
Stop
Panic.
complaining about the album.
It should have been
Listen
this
to the
and
goddamn
then
song.
It should have been this and then Don't Panic.
It really reminds me of the Verve, like very early Verve, like a Storm in Heaven Verve. It's got that sort of like that drum thing that's just sort of like in the air, if you know what I mean.
I just don't like the position.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, shut up!
Just because I'm saying I don't like the position doesn't mean like I don't like the album. Like the songs are really good so far. I haven't had one song that I don't like.
I really get this what the song is about, but from lyrics I have heard, I kind of like them.
For me, it's hard to hear what he's saying. It could have been like the end.
Do you have a
Sorry.
complaining?
I have nothing else to say about it.
That song was stood out to me because it wasn't just another repeat of like Trouble or Yellow in terms of the instruments and the effects used on those instruments.
Yeah, I really like
Especially with like the whammy pedal or whatever's being used. That was really good.
I really like the lead guitar on that song, and his melody was really nice.
Could fit straight into freaking OK Computer though. So
I was just before the vocals came in. I was like waiting for like a
Tommy
Radiohead-
Hawk's voice to come in.
Yeah, voice. It would have fit perfectly. It didn't. So
I honestly give that a 6. It's pretty good.
I give it a 6 as well, and as an album.
Oh my god. Okay, next song. We never change. Let's hope they.
So this
never
one
change.
is We Never Change. Okay, this is the
Never
second
change
one.
the orders of the
yeah,
songs
so-
in our album.
Okay, so this is We Never Change, because yeah, and it's the second last one on the album. And personally, I think this should have gone first. Just personally, already don't like the position of this song.
Shut up!
Yeah, you see that guitar that really should be at the start of the album. You'll get rid of all this stuff, I promise. I hope. Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, it's kind of like a chill out thing. I mean, I get it for the end of the album.
You wish it was in a different sequence.
No.
It
I don't
never
know.
worked.
Every time he goes into
never
his head
worked.
voice, you can't hear the words he's saying.
I really like it though.
I like it, but I think he's done it a bit too much on these songs.
Yeah, like it sounds really good, but he does it so often. It's in every song.
I think vocal-wise, he could have been a bit more creative and not just be a one-trick pony of going up an octave, or not an octave, but up.
Could have gone down an octave. We never
He could at least like doubled his voice and done harmony over it. I don't know. It's
I think what would make this better is if he just like burped halfway through. That would it just adds on, like it just make that song different, like to the others. And then maybe in the other one, he just like starts like I don't know, like he just like starts doing ASMR halfway through the song, just like to give some variety.
Yeah, I don't
He
feel
never
this song,
changes.
Ben. I don't feel this song.
Every time he says
Obviously,
we
haven't
never
changed
change.
from a.
Every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah. Every time I hear "We Never Change," I'm just like, you never change your sequence of your songs.
Like, I want to live where the sun comes out, but
Yeah,
you don't want change. Well, you don't
yeah.
change, so you can't
They
do that.
never want to change their sequence.
Okay, I think you're beating a dead horse, Ben. I said that joke how many times? Maybe like 10 times in the entire song.
Yeah.
That is definitely a mediocre. That was a mediocre
There
song.
was like nothing that stood out.
Yeah.
Like
Honestly, I might say that's one of
Should've.
the worst.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying it's not the best. So it's probably the worst of the album.
Anyway,
Sure.
I would rate that song a 5, and as an album, I would rate it a 5. It was in an alright position. What would you say?
I am giving it a 4.
And
It
for the album?
didn't go anywhere. It just kept on
Oh,
repeating.
there's a
Repetition
lot.
is in good songs, but
It wasn't as inspired as like a lot of the like Shiver or something. It was kind of like what I said with like I think it was Trouble or it was Sparks. They just like had a chord progression and like let's just use this for the whole song.
with Sparks, yeah.
Yeah.
Last song. This one goes for 7 minutes.
Everything's not lost, and there's also a hidden track. Do you know?
Hidden track.
Yeah, it's so hidden.
Did you know who kind of the first hidden track in rock history or music history? I don't know. You know who did it? The Beatles. Abbey Road.
Wasn't that hidden? Because then everyone
It
started
was
using
hidden
it.
because it's not, if it's not on the track listing, it's hidden track.
It wasn't that hidden because everyone started doing it.
It's not meant to be hidden as you're not meant to hear it. It's hidden as it's
They
not on
made
the
it.
freaking. Oh my
Made
god!
it for
Okay.
no one to hear it. Okay. Anyway, the last song is "Everything's Not Lost," and there's also a hidden track. Ooh.
Obviously not hidden. Everyone knows it.
You know
let's
who
listen to the song.
you
Let's
know
listen
who
to this
created the hidden track thing? The Beatles. I'm just waiting for him to use his head voice.
I kind of like this.
It just remind me of Michael Bublé. I don't
A
know that.
lounge singery. I like the piano in this.
Yeah, it's kind of good because like the second album's a lot of it's really piano based, so it's kind of like a cool like. If we're gonna listen to every
Okay.
whoa, no.
What's that remind me of?
And what effects they're using on the guitar, but it's really good.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is that? That reminds me of something.
Well, let's wait until the end of.
Kind of like the
Dude.
drums on this.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I like the sequence of this song. Do you think this is a good end?
Yeah. Just see how it ends.
True. They're not gonna put a hidden track at the start.
Yeah, going into that. That's
I really like that, like the guitar, but I hope they don't keep on bringing it because I think it'll get way too repetitive. I'm already finding it.
reminds me of an Arctic Monkey sort of thing.
This is already getting a high rating from me.
I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, so I'll have to see.
Oh, there's the head voice.
The head voice.
Could it not bring it in this?
Every
He
time
could've-
Chris goes into his head voice, take a shot. Robina.
I honestly think so. You know that guitar line?
Yeah.
I reckon if they didn't use it for the second time and used it here, so only had it at the start and here,
Yeah, it's just
then
way
it
too
would work.
repetitive. So repetitive. I like that at the start.
I like here what he's doing with his voice. I think he's doubling it over. Also, there's backup singing.
Just don't like how repetitive the thing is.
This is definitely a good ender.
It's not really the end because there's a hidden track.
It's obviously not hidden. You never know.
Not hidden enough. I see what the it's called. It's called Life is for Living. Wubby Wubby.
That's really good ending. If they didn't have...
It's not the end because it's a hurdle.
Okay.
I know what you mean. It's really nice. He loves doing these endings just with his voice. I have a feeling there's a hidden track. I'm just
Be cool if he went from this like seamlessly playing from the piano the chords to the next song. But there's obviously going to be silence.
I really could have done like a Pink Floyd thing with this album and like put every song like kind of sound like kind of easily flow into each other because I feel like a lot of these songs have kind of the same sound. I could have done that. Not hidden enough. Oh well, that's the end of the album. Yeah,
While we wait for that, because I don't know if we count the hidden track.
it's part of the album.
Hold on, this kind of.
My head just aches when I think of
I like this.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like this entire track.
but life is for living, we all know, and I don't wanna live it alone.
Kind of like this. I like the lyrical things.
I like the
Okay,
guitar.
something weird happened here. I think I heard him saying "sing" to the other band members. This is really good.
Yeah, this is a good ender so far. Very different to the other songs.
I don't think I would make this an ender. I don't think I would call it an ender. I think everything's
feeling-
not lost should be the ender.
I have a
It's just the
feeling
intro.
this song would fit more in the second album. It definitely, I don't know.
Is it?
That is, life is for living and everything's not lost. I really liked Everything's Not Lost. I really liked the piano and the melody. I'd probably give it like everything's not lost. I'd give it like a 8, and then yeah, what would you say?
Are you giving this song? Right?
Yeah, and then
I would
for
honestly give Everything's Not Lost as an ender. I'd give it like an 8 as well.
and then as like
It's not my cup of tea, but it still worked. So as a standalone song, I'd definitely give it a 7. But with the album's context, I would definitely give it a 9. This is the only part of the album that's freaking in the right order.
stop talking about the sequence. Anyway, Life is for Living. As a song, like by its own,
I think that's pretty good.
yeah, as a song by its own, I'd give it like I don't know, a 7.5. Then
I'd give it much higher than that. I would. Opinion.
I just think I wish it was longer.
I'd give it an 8. It really
I wish it was
caught my eye.
longer. Yeah, I just wish it was longer. I don't. I think it could have been a track by itself. Like if it was longer, I think it could have been a track. Anyway, that's Parachutes. I really didn't expect that after because like
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I thought I would enjoy it more.
really.
There'd be a bit more solid songwriting, but hey, this might just be like they're still finding their sound. I'm sure they perfected
Well,
it.
this is the start of Coldplay's journey.
Yeah, this is their first album, so I can't blame them. It's like if I was giving Pablo Honey like, oh yeah, well Pablo Honey shit, so Radiohead shit. But this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, I think
2 out
like
of 10.
like as a I definitely had standouts. Like obviously Yellow. I was really surprised by Spies. That was really good. Shiver. Yeah.
And
everything's not lost. Yeah, and everything's
One
not lost.
song I really didn't like. We Never Changed.
Yeah,
I think-
we just kept on
I think-
talking about the sequence.
I think I know how they sort of got the sequencing wrong. They were all outside and it was really cold, so they were shivering. And they went inside and they turned on the heater, and then sparks started flying everywhere. So they and then Chris Martin was like, "Don't panic, guys. We already have the album cover. It's yellow." And then one of them, the other guys, says, "But we're going to be in trouble if we don't get a track listing." And so at high speeds, they got a track listing. Then they accidentally dropped it in the sparks, and then Chris Martin got it again, and he's like, "Hey, everything isn't lost anymore." And then some of the parts got ripped off, like the hidden track got ripped off, burnt off the set list, and they're like, "Oh, well, we never changed, guys, so we'll have to put it as a bonus track." And they jumped out of the aeroplane that they were on with with their parachutes.
Well, this is how it actually happened in order.
I forgot Spies.
So yeah, I know, but I'll say it. So it was really cold, so they decided to go play some video games, right? And the Xbox blew up, and Chris was like, "Don't panic, boys."
You're stealing my bit.
Don't panic, boys. Here's some blankets. But everyone was shivering, okay? And then he was like, Chris was like, "Oh, I know the best way to get warm us up. Pies." And Superman dropped off earlier and gave us some super pies, which are called S pies. And so here's some Spies. Right? And then they completely forgot that the Xbox blew up, so it lit some sparks, right? And the sparks were yellow, right? No way, they were yellow. So and then their mum came into the room and they're like, "Oh, you guys are in trouble." And then so they ran outside when their mum was chasing them, and then they realized that their house was falling from the sky. So they jumped out with their parachutes and were going at high speed down in the sky.
And then mum was like, "Oh, maybe the reason why you're cold is because you haven't got the proper clothing. You're in summer clothes and it's winter. So why don't you go get changed?" And then Coldplay just say, "We never change."
And then they were in the sky, right, falling. And then Chris was like, "Yo, can you hand me a parachute?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't have any more." And they're like, "Oh, we never change." And then just before they
That doesn't make sense.
and just before they die, they all say to each other, "If everything's not lost, but hey, life is for living, so we're gonna keep doing this." And that's how the album was made.
I honestly, okay,
because it's a
what would you
globe.
give this?
Because it's a globe, it was because they jumped out of the sky and landed on the world. That's why.
I think that's the stupidest thing we've ever come up with on this channel.
Yeah. Okay, as an album, I'm gonna have to dock it down a point because of the sequence. But as an album,
Yeah, I've never heard you talk about the sequence before.
I would give it an 8 as an album, but I have to dock it down to a 7. Oh, I don't want to do a 7, but the sequence.
I think Parachutes was definitely a filler. It may have been good, but I think it was just there.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So it was Yellow. Yellow's just pure filler.
I have a feeling
This
they
whole
just
album's just filler.
Oh, you're gonna piss the people
It's
off.
filler. It's filler just for it's filler just for We Never Change.
I think parachutes. They had like a cool riff, but they just didn't know what to do with it. So they're like, let's just add it into a 46-second song.
Yeah, 6
Okay.
out of 10.
Anyway, so okay, what?
6 out of 10.
Okay, 6 out of 10. Okay, it was a good album. It surprised me because Yellow and Sparks and Shiver were like the ones I heard, and they were very different to the other songs. So I was really surprised. Anyway, that was Parachutes by Coldplay. Hope you guys enjoyed watching.
Before we go, Benny.
Yeah, I'll have to do it again.
Oh, I'm just saying before we go, and then you can say it.
Oh, we'll cut all that out. Cut all.
Yes. Before we go, okay, wait, let me start again. Before we go, stop it, man.
Okay,
Before we go, we have.
Just do it. Oh, me to do it. Okay, before we go.
You don't even know what I'm saying. Before we go, we are going to be posting a OK Computer reaction with Luke/RVA soon, which will be fun.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know we have merch coming out? It's just a picture of me and Ben's face, even though we haven't done a face reveal yet.
If you want to see a
And
face
it's me
reveal,
and
you have
Ben's
to buy the
face.
merch. You have to buy the merch.
True. Oh my god, that's
Okay.
despicable.
That's
But we don't have much coming
out. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna end it there. Anyway, thank you for watching. We've had a blast reacting to
It's been
Parachutes.
It's been like 45. No, it's been way more than 45 minutes. It's been like an hour and 15 minutes.
Anyway, it's been a blast reacting. There was some sparks after the blast, and I said to Zuv, "Don't panic."
I'm done.
Anyway. Thanks for watching. We had a blast reacting to Parachutes by Coldplay. Yeah, I was really surprised by the album. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I ruined your outro, Ben. But if you disagree with
I'll do
any
it
of
again.
our if you disagree with any of our opinions, don't panic. Because we never
Panic,
change.
or you'll
our
get in
opinions.
trouble.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
Anyway, okay, let me do it again. Thank you for watching us react to
Bye.
Parachutes. Thank you for watching us react to Parachutes. We've had a blast. Let me read. Thank you for. Thank you for.
This all.
No, stop. No, you're not. Thank you. Stop. Thank you. What was I going to say? Thank you. Your chair. Thanks. Stop. Thank you for watching us react to Parachutes by Coldplay. We've had a Thank you for watching us react to Parachutes by Coldplay. We've had a blast. What was I gonna say? We've had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. In the comments you can leave suggestions for albums that we will react to, and we will probably not ignore your requests and probably do albums that we listen to. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.